Thank you so much for watching 18 WJTS. Instead of our normally scheduled Inform interview, we will instead be airing the lifelong achievements of the recently inducted 2025 Junior Achievement Dubois County Business Hall of Fame Active Laureate, Dr. Sue Ellspermann. Dr. Ellspermann is a graduate of Forest Park High School and has an extensive background in operations, engineering, consulting, served as Indiana's 50th Lieutenant Governor, and is currently the president of Ivy Tech Community College since 2016. This program is courtesy of Junior Achievement of Southwestern Indiana and produced by Brescher Filming and Photography. Please enjoy.
In my childhood, I grew up in Ferdinand. My dad had the jewelry store on Main Street, Ferdinand. Having a family business, getting to do what I don't think many young girls get to do, which is to work alongside my dad. He would say, everybody's important. It doesn't matter if it's the farmer coming in for a new band on their watch or if it's somebody buying their engagement ring. Everybody's important. It was just the way you treated people. So customer service was number one, and the business principles I learned from him were really the ones that have formed me throughout my whole life.
What attributes do I think Sue possesses? You know, she's passionate, she's driven, she is adaptable. I think that has served her well, always willing to take on change. But I think the real thing contributes to Sue's success would be her strong vision. She has the ability to be forward-thinking. She has the ability to put a roadmap together for that vision. She then not only has the roadmap, but she then gets her team members to understand that roadmap, to buy into that vision, and then she motivates them, inspires them to achieve and execute on those goals.
The things that impressed me most about what Sue has done and what she's achieved is probably that she's been in a lot of different areas. She really understands, because she understands people and she understands leadership. So I think her ability, I say she can't hold down a job. She bounces from one thing to another, but that's her strength, is that she has a true understanding about leadership and the world around her, and she's always willing to, to dive in and do whatever it takes to make something happen. One of the phrases she uses with me often, that sometimes I bristle at, is, she says, "Get involved. If you feel strongly about something, then don't complain about it unless you're willing to get involved yourself." And that's who Sue is.
Well, my early career was as an industrial engineer with Frito-Lay. It opened the door for my work in creative problem solving, which at age 26 then led me to having my own consultancy back here in Indiana. We lived in Evansville at the time. That, as a 26-year-old, starting your own business was a novel thought. Wasn't sure how to do that exactly, except I had that model from my dad and our jewelry store. As I built that business in Indiana, I was so privileged that one of my early clients was Kimball International. For the next 15 years, I would train hundreds of people in creative problem solving and get to come alongside such great leaders like the Tins, like the Hobbigs, and so many Dubois Countyans that I got to help build their skills, but then watch their success and watch a company grow. I will forever be thankful for that.
I think it's very rare that you have an individual that actually knows how to have the balance between process and people. Sue's background is engineer. Obviously she's very process driven, but she's really developed some fantastic people skills. And to be able to marry those two things together, I think is her secret sauce in her business philosophy that she has applied throughout all of her leadership roles.
So if we're not talking about business and we just talk about a funny story, I've had an opportunity to travel alongside her as she's had different jobs or in her consulting business. And one time we found ourselves in Bristol, England. And so one night in Bristol, we found this spot, and along the way I found this bridge with this beautiful river underneath it. So when the day ended and it was time to go out for dinner, she said, "Jim, I think it's raining out there," and Sue abhors rain, even if it's a mist. So I said, "I just want to show you this place." I said, "It's not going to rain." So we went out, and it rained one time. We jumped underneath some awnings, and then it rained again, and she said, "Let's go back." I said, no, I want to show you this place." We got out in the middle of this bridge, and it poured down rain. Now immediately I'm looking around, and I see this English red phone booth that I thought, hey, we'll dive in here. We're in this red phone booth, and I think it's kind of romantic. We had just met not too long ago, and she is just furious. She is fuming. So what I found out, what I've learned from that experience, is never take Sue out in the rain, and the value of Belgian chocolates.
The advice I would give to junior achievement students is always say yes. We all have to do our main job. When you get in the world of work, you need to do your job. However, always be looking for how you can make a difference in another area or opportunity. When someone, your boss or a colleague or someone says, hey, would you help me with this project? Say yes to those opportunities that they don't have to do, but if they do them, it may open a door that they would have never explored otherwise.
Sue has had a lifetime of success, starting from being a great employee to many large companies like Kimball, Frito-Lay, moving on to her own company where she was hugely successful, moving on to politics and in the political world and rising to the highest ranks there, and then going on to being the president of Ivy Tech and leading that organization for higher education for the state. Sue, I would like to congratulate you on being named as one of the 2025 laureates for the Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame. I can't think of anyone any more deserving from a personal and from a professional standpoint. I'm so happy for you. You have done so much for not only myself, but all the people that you touch over the course of your career. You have been very impactful to many, many people. I know you are a very humble individual. There's a lot of humility there, but I hope you're proud of what you've accomplished over the years because you have touched a lot of different people in a very positive way. Would also like to add my congratulations to the Tin family as well on their selection as the laureate. Congratulations to you, well deserved.